guys, and welcome back to Canadian Glam Ma'am channel. Glam Ma'am here, and as you can see from the title, today's video is a 90s grunge inspired tutorial. I'm just gonna jump right in. So the 90s makeup look was a very grungy inspired look, and it's really based on the looks back then. It was very simplistic, matte. There was no real care to blending things out and everything, you know, you just kind of rolled with it. Everything was easy breezy, that kind of thing. Some of the best music, in my opinion, came out of the 90s, so that's why I decided to do this. I grew up in the 90s, and it's just a lot of fun reminiscing and looking back on some of the makeup looks and how far we've come with the blending and concealer and all that. Back then, you pretty much just threw foundation on, threw some eye color on, lip color, and away you went out the door. So that is what we're going to do with this look today. For this look, I'm going to be using a new palette of mine. This is the Coscelia makeup palette that I will have a video coming up soon with a Lip Monthly and mini Amazon haul combined. So if you'd like more information on that palette, go and check out that video when it comes up. So to start this look off, I'm going to be grabbing a very matte light brown out of this palette, which is this one here. I'm hoping you guys can see that. It's this brown shade right here. I'm actually going to be working with the colors right here. So this matte brown, this deep plum, and this copper tone right here. Those are the three colors that I'm going to be using. So to start off with, I'm going to be grabbing that matte brown color and just a light, a pretty decent size but not really too big of a fluffy blending brush. So for the grunge look, is very much circular, almost look like you got punched in the face kind of look. There's nothing really hard to do with this look, so you just grab it and start placing that color all on your crease and just blend it back and forth, and then go right around and bring it underneath. Like I said, there's no concealer or anything. I'm sticking true to the 90s, and I have watched some other YouTubers that put concealer on and then mask the fact that they had concealer or anything, but I decided I'm going to stay true to the 90s the way it was done, put my foundation on, go right in. I just threw a little bit of brow pencil on because back then the brows were really unshaped. It was just kind of bushy and out there, you know, not much was done to them. A little bit of tweezing here and there, but they're big, full, bushy eyebrows, you know, not like the nicely shaped ones we have today that are really carved out. So I just threw some pencil on, and that was all I have on. I've got no concealer or anything, just my foundation and a brow pencil. So getting back to this, just go ahead and take some of that color, place it all on your lid. So I'm bringing it right down and right up to the crease, and then swooping it all the way around. It's very much kind of like a bullseye effect. That's what I like about this. It's not, you know, I love makeup today and how neat and blended and crazy the colors are, play around. But I also like these old school looks like the 90s grunge, where it's just very simplistic and almost like not a lot of thought was put into it. That's actually opposite. There was a lot of thought put into it, but it's made to look like you just kind of slopped it on there and walked out the door. So once I've done buffing that all in, I'm going to be taking the same brush and dipping into that matte plum, tapping off the axis, and then I'm just going to concentrate this in the crease, and this is just going to give a little bit more definition, like so. I'm actually only going to be using 2 brushes for this. So just kind of deepening that crease color like so. Nothing too fancy about it. And then using that same brush again, I'm going to dip into that copper color and just throw a little bit of this on my lid just for a little bit more of definition. Nothing too crazy, nothing too simple, or too difficult. I mean, it's pretty simple. And now I'm going to be grabbing that a different brush. This is just a more angled crease brush, and I'm actually going to be grabbing the plum color, and I'm just going to buff that all under my under eye. Like so. And then just grab a little bit of that brown and buff that on top. So you have something that looks like this. And just for added measure, I'm going to be grabbing a big puffy blending brush, a little bit, just a little bit of that brown on this, and just kind of go over top of that color that we put in there, that deep plum color, and just kind of buff that out. Just like so. Next, I'm going to be grabbing a gel eyeliner. I'm using the NYC Big Bold Gel Intensity. It's in a roller pen like so. And I'm just going to haphazardly place this along my lash line. Pretty easy. And grabbing a, which brush was I? Just a flat smudger definer brush and some matte black eyeshadow. I'm just going to buff that into that liner and really smoke out and smudge that liner back and forth. Like so. And then you don't have to do this with your bottom lash line, but I think it kind of completes the look. I just do the same thing. So throw a little bit of this gel liner onto your waterline and a little bit in your lashes, and do the same thing. Grab that smudger brush, a little bit of the matte black eyeshadow, and smoke that out as well. So there's no false eyelashes for this look. Again, it was very simplistic back then. Just grabbing some mascara. It doesn't matter what you're using, but I'm using the Smashbox X-rated mascara that I got in my Ipsy bag. And if any of you wanted an update on how I'm liking this mascara, I actually quite enjoy it. The bristles and the brush itself are really nice, but the formula is really great as well. And I'm just going to quickly coat my upper and lower lashes with this. So again, back then there was no contour, highlight, or really even blush. Again, the face was really matte and almost colorless, just with like smoky, smoldering, haphazardly blended out eyes and a dark lip or a nude lip. I'm actually going to be going with a dark lip today, and I'm using a new lipstick that I got sent to me, and I will be doing my first impressions video of them. But this is just a Chirp Cosmetic lipstick. This is in the color Single. I chose this because out of all my lipsticks, like, it's a really cool coppery, grungy look, and I think it suits this eye makeup really well. And there you have it. This is the 90s grunge inspired tutorial. I hope you guys like this video. If you'd like to see different eras done, I'm thinking about doing a flapper video, so if that is something you guys would like to see, definitely let me know in the comments below. Until next time, guys, remember to inspire and be inspired. Thanks for watching. Bye.
I ain't worried about nothing. I am wearing a nada. I'm sick.